Check this out. Had it set to, there we go. There's the mic. Hey guys, what's going on? I had it set to, I think, 60 dB. We are pumped. We are rocking, ready to rock out with our proverbial thingamajigs out. I need to turn the gate off. Attenuation, I think I had that set to 0, which might be the wrong setting. Trying to make sure I've got everything set up the way I used to have it. All of my, so I'm on my whatchamacallit, I'm on my Threadripper system right now. So that's funny. Oh, and then no, it still works. So that's cool. So with the Go XLR, of course, this isn't the Go XLR stream, but with the Go XLR, even though the application crashed, my microphone still works. So that's good. I'm glad I got that on. I got it live. But we do have quite a bit of lag here. Not a big deal. We are still live though. Yep, we're streaming. We're good. But thank you guys for being on the stream. Threshold -2, ratio to 3.2. Attack and release. Cool. I think that's where I want it. So channel 1's my mic. Channel 2 is voice chat. 3 is music. No, 3 is line in. And channel 4 is system. I think that's how I had it set up. All right, so, and of course you can't hear the music because the line in should be good. Huh, I wonder why that's not working. Let me go grab my hat. I'll be right back, guys. All right, sorry about that, guys. We are back, though. We are here at the table. We're ready to go. Hope y'all are having a great day. I am having a fantastic day. I hope you guys are sticking with the stream. Once we get a couple more viewers, we'll start getting going. Because that's just how it rolls. I've been watching some videos. I've been trying to buy a freaking processor all morning. and I'm currently trying to work at the same time. But we do have some news here to talk about today. And obviously, we've got the Threadripper. The 3960X and the 3970X are live. Hope you guys have some questions, some thoughts. We can talk about it all here on the channel. You know, I am a hardware reviewer with Tom's Hardware. I was not involved with any of the early review process and stuff, but I can answer any of the questions you guys have regarding this latest processor and just how awesome it is. At the same time, I've also got my Go XLR Mini review up on the channel as well, so make sure you guys check that out. It is a good one. I was up till about 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock getting that all done, so very good. But we're going to be talking about the Threadripper, the 3960X. If you're on chat, let me know so we don't start regurgitating information left and right. Yep, my video is public. Of course, there shouldn't be any analytics. Ooh, I've already gotten 3 views. I have not advertised it anywhere. We're actually currently using the Go XLR Mini right now, which is awesome because it's a pretty good unit. The only downside there is you have to have all of your software installed or it won't work. It doesn't have to be running, but you have to have it installed. And we did swap on over to our... Nice. We did swap over to our 2990WX system. This is my personal 2990WX, which I kind of like. It's pretty spiffy. But we can do kind of a before and after. We can run a bunch of different benchmarks to kind of corroborate what's posted in the Tom's Hardware article. And we can, you know, answer your different questions. Like, where can you buy this stupid thing? I've noticed that it's not very easy to find. I think on Newegg, it's even out of stock. Because I was going to go ahead and buy this. Because it's that good. Just take my money. If you follow me on the Twitter, you'll know that this processor is... I've been waiting for this release for a long time. Like, I'm really sad that I didn't get to do the launch. You know, I've been the Threadripper... yeah, it's still out of stock. I've been the Threadripper high-end desktop AMD reviewer at Tom's, and they decided to not have me do the launch article this go around. So I'm kind of bummed about that, mainly because I don't know if my work is on, but I got offered a job at AMD to test this stuff. And I was like, you know, I would no longer be able to do my live streams. I would not be able to review hardware because it's a, you know, conflict of interest and stuff. So I declined the offer, and I was like, you know, I'm going to get my hands on this eventually. And sure enough, I don't get my hands on it. Anyways, that's besides the point. I'm going to be buying one of these processors. I'll be able to, you know, put it out there live for you guys so that y'all can experience the gloriousness that is Threadripper. And you can also subscribe to my channel. But right off the bat, if you're on the stream, thank you for stopping by. Tom's Hardware did a pretty good job on their article. Paul Alcorn is their CPU guru. And right off the bat, the only downside that they've got, I'm surprised he didn't put price, is just lack of backward compatibility. You know, Threadripper has been socket compatible for a while, and going into this newest generation, they had to change some things up. There'll probably be some more descriptions of why they had to do that. Probably mainly due to pinning out differently for PCI. That's my hypothesis. I haven't looked into it yet. But yeah, so you can't use the old X399 motherboards. So I've got a whole stash of those just sitting there. But, you know, competitive per core pricing. It's overclockable. Power efficient is something I thought I'd never hear from a review about Threadripper is power efficiency. Let's swap screens so y'all can actually see what's going on. There we go. And then the indium solder, that's really nice, especially with these higher wattage parts, because, you know, we saw it with Intel. They started to release products that don't have that stuff, and they just got raked over the coals with it. So from a very, you know, 100,000 foot view, mile high view, Threadripper is great. I love it. If you couldn't tell from the tone of my voice, it's awesome anyways. The downside, in my opinion, is just the price. Holy cow. $2,000 for the 32 core and then $1,400 for the 24 core. That is steep. And then when you compare it against some of the other offerings, Threadripper 2970X is what, $1,000? So you're paying, you know, $475, almost $500 difference going into the newest generation of Threadripper. With that, you do get some extra base clock frequency. You get a little bit of boost clock, but holy cow, when they said efficiency, you're going to a 280 TDP from a 180 TDP. Yowza. Yowza, yowza, that's hot. But, you know, it's, you know, part and parcel for the course. Once you start getting into the high-end desktop realm, you got to deal with that kind of stuff. So I'm making sure I've got all my audio settings good. Yep, cool. It is actually quiet, so we'll turn up the mic a little bit. I can't really talk much more into the mic. Oh well. So this is the Threadripper architecture. We're not going to talk about that. We can talk about the motherboards quite a bit, because with the new socket, we do have a different way. They do a new topology. Is probably the best way to say it. And we could talk about the motherboards. They also have a couple motherboard reviews coming out. I know Thomas did the ASRock Tai Chi, and I think he's also got the Aorus Master in. So we can look at least the Tai Chi article. I imagine the other one will come out in another day or so. But I'm going to pull up some of these benchmarks that are particularly interesting to my perspective. Sorry if I keep staring away from the screen. I am at work at the moment, so I don't want to drop the ball there. But at the same time, oh, okay. I'm glad that 9 a.m. meeting got canceled, because it's 9:30. Oh, how are y'all doing today? I've been amped up for the past hour and a half. Ever since 8 o'clock hit, it's just been pure excitement for me here at my house, and it's just been great. Still waiting to see this 29 or 3960 go on sale, because as soon as that happens, I'm buying it. I already got the auto notify set up. I don't think I'm logged in here. Oh, I am. Okay. Oh, recently visited. Yep. And Amazon's 3960s are not on sale yet either yet. So that kind of sucks. But let's swing on back to the Threadripper review. This is just the parts. I thought I clicked the go next page. So here's probably one of the more concerning things going into the review season is, you know, how well do these parts actually boost? And it's safe to say that the 3970 is boosting fairly adequately high. There are instances where the boost clock on the max core, at least represented in this chart, does dip below 4400 megahertz, which is, I think, 100 megahertz below the bend, you know, boost speed, but it's still accurate. You know, I think what workload is he running here? I think he tells us. The first two tests are lame, so this is really the entire benchmark, his entire benchmark suite. Would have been cool to see kind of a workload analysis. Stock settings and then PBO. So what we tell from here is, I don't have a way to show you guys on screen, but at 4400 megahertz is kind of where the average is, but then when you turn on PBO, the average shifts up 50 megahertz. So there could be some PBO optimization. These almost look like the same chart. Nope, they are different. They're not that much different. Yeah, I really wish I had his data. I probably could get it, but we won't have time to do that today. And his overclocking section doesn't have a lot of stuff in here, so I'm assuming not a lot of people have overclocked these manually yet because people are afraid to overclock a $1,400 processor. I don't blame them. All right, so interesting enough, so the ADA 64 stress test is running, and with precision boost off, these are actually running at their spec'd TDPs. I don't think I've ever seen a commercial processor running at what their spec TDP is. That's amazing. The 2990WX, I believe, was that a 250 watt part? I could look it up because I got ADA 64 right here. Computer, nope. Motherboard, CPU. Looking at all these cores. Yep, 250 watts. Wow, that's amazing. I never knew that that would sync up that well. But appreciate you stopping by the stream today, guys. Hope y'all are enjoying yourselves. Hope you're having a great Monday. Do 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 do. All right, cool. Excellent. That's very interesting. So side note, I could be logged in on 3 different accounts, actually 3 different devices, all under the same Google account, and YouTube counts it as concurrent viewers. If we were in Twitch's world, that would like give me negative views. So that's interesting. Just a little technical side note. And just curious, I don't think I'm logged in on Google on this device. How do we... Oh, I am. Let's log out. This is kind of a side note until we get some more people on the stream. So what do we got going on live? Dismiss. Nope. So live gaming's got all that stuff. Live Now News, we don't want that. Live Now Sports, live streams, upcoming live streams, Live Now Technology. So that's where I am. I don't want to rank that. So let's look at Live Now Technology. The audio stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend you use a bitrate of 128 kbps. What? Why is my audio bitrate not high? Audio 4800 kilohertz or 48 kilohertz. Huh. That's weird. Why is YouTube telling me that? Can you not hear anything I'm saying? Hello, hello. Audio 4800 kilohertz. Yeah, it's working. That's weird. Whatever. Live now, technology. So we've got a whole bunch of just BS live astronomical shows. All of these are just people that are excellent condition. That's so dumb. Mobile live streams, recent mobile live streams. So how do you find live streams? Do you just type Threadripper? So naturally, we've got all of our regular programming. Oh, wow, this guy's got a Threadripper 3960. That's a preview video. Filter. Type. Features live. Oh, cool. So I am at the top of the Threadripper. So if you wanted to watch Threadripper content, you can find me right there. Perfect. But back to what we were saying. We're just going to be talking about the rest of the reviews that are going on with the Threadripper. And what we were originally looking at here with this power consumption is the actual TDPs that are reported by AMD match IDA 64. So I do I have PBO turned on? I don't think I do. Why? Ryzen Master, why are you not doing that? I need to do speakers. There we go. I guess that's the right setting. Let me make sure I didn't just blow your ears out, guys. Yep, so it's just my microphone. That's good. Okay, cool. Because yeah, I just re-updated my CPU setup with so we don't want to do. Let's actually pull this up real quick. CPU only, so he's not doing FPU. So that's the CPU stress test. Let's do it. Hopefully it doesn't crash. So we're running the 2990WX right now, and it's going to be cooking at, I don't think PBO is on. That's what we were looking at. We were looking for Ryzen Master. For some reason, Ryzen Master is not coming up. Why is that not popping up? I guess we close it and open it again. Our CPU is already pegged at 68 degrees Celsius. Awesome. I guess we can pull up hardware info too. That's just so dumb. What are my clocks at? Where are my clocks at? Oh yeah, you can tell we've already dropped back down into our base clock, base setup right there. Hardware info. But we're just doing a quick sanity check on our 2990WX for the power consumption. I don't have this plugged into a power meter on my wall, so I can't really confirm or deny what the true socket power is or system power. But we can at least report on what it thinks it's pulling. So SoC power is 40 watts, okay. 143 watts, so that's 280? Or, sorry, 200 watts right there. So what did Tom's Hardware say the 2990 was getting? 248? And that's PBO off. Complete package power. So that's conflicting. Interesting enough. So here they say CPU only. but it does say it's running the CPU and FPU and the cache workloads, which, you know, isn't just CPU only. It's all three of these. So let's stop that guy. So we've got, for our test here, we were burning what, 174 CPU core power plus SoC power, which was 41 watts. So we were burning right at around 210 watts. Let's see if we can do it a little harder. Hit me harder, daddy. Oh yeah, you can tell the AVX workload here is, we're already below the boost clock. And it's not like we're not running a good cooler either. We're running the Fractal Design S36, which is their 360 millimeter radiator. And we're cooking, man. So let's clear this out. We might be proc-hotting, maybe? We're currently running on the Asus Prime. We're also not on like the best motherboard for, yeah, we shouldn't be proc-hotting. So why is my socket power so low? I guess he's doing socket plus, so that's CPU package power. Complete package power. So is he going 217 plus SoC 50? That would make sense. That's what my assumption would be. He's running package power. He's running package power of 50 watts plus 220 watts. Yep, that would be where I'm guessing he's getting his power measurements from. Regardless, we're right around our TDP point for our CPU. You might even argue we're a little below. Sometimes Paul does run some pretty, not aggressive, but oh, interesting. So I had something on top of my computer over here blocking the vents for my radiator, and once I took it off there, my clock speeds have gone up 100 megahertz. That's awesome. Why is my Slack not working? All right, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the day, guys. I really just wanted to make sure that I could stream tech content to Twitch, not Twitch, to YouTube, and make sure it was detectable. We might be doing this later tonight, maybe tomorrow, but thank you guys for watching. Talk to you again later.